Greetings to all the viewers. The session is going to discuss regarding the Dodson condensation process. This is the part of named organic reactions where you can find organic reactions over the World of Competitive Chemistry channel. Not only this one named reactions but also natural products, heterocyclic compounds, named reactions, reagents, CSIR based previous year question papers and intermediate chemistry, engineering chemistry, environmental chemistry, graduation, post-graduation chemistry for academia, research and competitive examination perspective, all type of compounds, all types of contents available at the channel World of Competitive Chemistry. You can subscribe, you can watch regularly and share with your friends so that you will definitely get the success in your journey of chemistry. So go with the channel World of Competitive Chemistry. Dodgen's condensation reaction. So the concept is taken from the textbook of organic named reactions, which is written by Dr. Kavita Kothireddy Kota. Let me introduce Dodson condensation process. The Dodgen's reaction is the condensation of alpha haloester. Alpha haloester can be the one of the starting material that should be treated with the carbonyl compound, either aldehyde or ketone taken into the consideration. In the presence of these, base to be taken like sodium ethoxide for the condensation process. Sodium ethoxide taken as a strong base, producing alpha beta epoxy ester. So here epoxide is one of the functional group over there, and ester is another group within the product formation. So this is the way the entire process will be taken. One is either ketone or aldehyde will be treated with alpha haloester in the presence of strong base like sodium ethoxide. There will be a formation of epoxide adjacent to the ester functionality. The entire process is regarded as a Dodgen's condensation process. In order to understand the mechanism of the reaction, let me give the detailed purview regarding the mechanism. First of all, we need to consider the alpha haloester that is having alpha hydrogen atom. Alpha hydrogen is acidic with respect to this electron withdrawing ester functionality. That's the reason why in the presence of strong base like sodium ethoxide, this alkoxide is having strong proton pulling tendency. So here you can experience carbene. The generated carbene ion highly stabilized by means of this resonance formation, so that here the double bond at O minus will be originated. Whichever oxide generated, that will be back polarized, and this pi bond is moving toward the carbon atom that will participate in the nucleophilic addition over the carbonylic carbon atom, so that you can find a carbon to carbon new bond formation in between. So whenever new carbon carbon bond is generated, this negatively charged oxygen atom polarizing the bond toward this side, so that simultaneous chloride will be removed. Whenever chloride is removed, here the carbocation originated. Carbocation is susceptible to bind with the oxide, so that here you can experience epoxy bond. That epoxy just adjacent to ester functionality, so that alpha epoxy ester formation taking place in this process of Dodgen's condensation. How can we say condensation? That product formation taking place by the removal of certain small functionalities from the compound. Hence you can designate this reaction as the Dodgen's condensation process. Dodgen is the scientist who introduced this one, hence it is named after the scientist Dodgen's condensation. I am taking benzaldehyde as a reference compound to be added with alpha haloethyl acetate. Alpha haloethyl acetate as a alpha haloester compound, sodium ethoxide as usual taken as a strong base. Whenever this is the case taking place, here that carbene will be originated initially, that binding with the carbonylic carbon atom, so that here the eventual epoxide formation taking place in the side chain ester group remains as such. Ultimately product will be benzene with epoxy functionality, the side chain of ethyl acetate, the ester functionality will be there. Simply you can designate the compound in accordance with the IUPAC nomenclature. Ethyl 3-phenyl oxyrane 2-carboxylate. This is the entire IUPAC nomenclature for the final product, whichever generated by condensing benzaldehyde with the haloester. I am taking this ester as a starting material. Ester could be taken as a starting material, sodium hydroxide and HCl if added. So ester obviously go with the hydrolysis process giving rise to carboxylic acid. Eventually you can decarboxylate this one. So here the decarboxylation of this product giving rise to a kind of a ketonic compound. So here epoxide will be opened up and that turned into a ketonic compound. This is another possibility of the product transformation. Whichever product we got in this Dodgens condensation is the epoxy ester. This is called epoxy ester, that further processed in certain way giving rise to a ketone as the final compound. Let me go with the exploration of the research based on this Dodgens condensation process by introducing certain examples. Here you can observe alpha position is occupied by the halo functionality and obviously it will be the ester. Alpha halo ester is one of the starting material for Dodgens condensation process to be added with the general ketone, general carbonyl compound. Either you may go with aldehyde or ketone, either of the thing you can choose. So base could be sodium ethoxide or sodium ethoxide. Strong base is the requisite condition over there and the solvent media can be taken. Protic solvent is more suitable. Whenever this is the kind of reaction taking place between, so that condensation is accomplished and giving rise to wherever alpha halo group will be there, that subsequently shifted into the epoxide functionality. This is the way epoxy ester formation taking place by this Dodgens condensation process. Epoxy ester could be the product. In specific, I am going to handle with the example. There is the alpha halo ester. Alpha halo ester compound was taken. Let me treat this compound. Alpha halo methyl propionate. Alpha halo methyl propionate is the one of the starting material and this is said to be cyclohexanone. Potassium tertiary butoxide and tertiary butanol is the solvent media as a protic solvent. 10 to 15 degrees centigrade. Lower temperature conditions are preferable for this kind of reaction. Wherever carbonylic carbon is there the attachment taking place between with this carbon atom, so that here you can experience a epoxy group establishment directly linked with this cyclohexane carbon atom, and adjacent you can find the ester functionality. This is the way entire epoxy ester compound will be originated. Let me take benzaldehyde as one of the starting material, could be treated with the alpha halo ester compound over there. Potassium tertiary butoxide and tertiary butanol, this combination taken as a base and a solvent medium. Whenever this is the kind of reaction taking place, C6H5, so that is present on this aldehyde group, this carbon is able to bind with the carbon containing chloro, so that here new carbon-carbon linkage you can experience, and this carbon again having this phenyl functionality, that benzene ring once again represented over there, and whatever ester functionality present at alpha position is unaffected, that remains as such. Here, as per the stereochemistry constraints, you can take the bulky phenyl groups over back edge, and hydrogen and ester functionalities are located or inclined towards the vials. This is the way representation of stereochemistry. Stereochemical aspects are provided for this Dodgens condensation reaction of benzaldehyde. I am going to take another example over there, and here is the alpha halo ester was taken. Bromo ester is the starting material you can add. Lithium hydrogen MDS is the strong base added over there. Tetrahydrofurans, the solvent media, minus 78 degrees centigrade is operated. Cryogenic conditions to be applied. At this condition, let me add. This is the kind of alpha halo ester. What is the another requirement over there? Here the requirement is either aldehyde or ketone is required. For that purpose, we are handling with RC double bond NSO-NES will be taken, right? So this is the kind of compound is going to add with this one, so that here you can notice instead of epoxide being it is not the oxygenated compound, rather it is the nitrogen containing compound. That's the reason why instead of epoxide you can get a kind of nitrogen based 3-membered ring system. It is the kind of advanced footstep in the Dodgens condensation process. And the remaining functional groups remains as such. Only the consideration is about three-membered ring system origination. Instead of oxygen, you are utilizing nitrogen, so that nitrogen-based three-membered ring system is originated, right? Next, tetrafluoroacetic acid is the medium added. Tetrafluoroacetic acid is a decapping agent which used to remove the protecting agents over there. Upon the nitrogen you can find the sulfur containing protecting group that totally removed off, and here the formation of simple NH group is possible. So this is the way deprotection taking place. Here the ester remains as such, and olefinic double bond is located over there, and alkyl group is also present. This is the way a three-membered ring with the nitrogen heteroatom is the final product instead of epoxide. This is the advanced food step in the field of Dawson's condensation process. I am taking another simple example with this Dawson's condensation. Ketone will be taken and treated with alpha chloroester compound. Sodium ethoxide will be the kind of strong base used to find the condensation process. Always we need to remember the carbonylic carbon will find the bond with the carbon containing halo functionality. So this is the fundamental step in the establishment of new bond, and moreover oxygen whichever present able to find a three-membered ring system. Carbonylic carbon to carbon with halo group, new bond is located, and moreover oxygen will form a ring system over there. This is the way a kind of three-membered ring epoxide will be originated, and the side chain remains as such. You need not to disturb that one, so that ester remains as a side chain only. So the entire compound whichever generated is simply designated as a glycidic ester. This is called a glycidic ester. So this is the way a kind of Dawson condensation is represented. I am going to handle with the cyclohexanone treated with any nucleophile over there. The nucleophile having obviously addition reaction at the carbonylic carbon only. This is the addition product we can say. Instead, if you are going to treat this cyclohexanone with alpha haloester in accordance with the Dawson's condensation process in the presence of strong base, what could happen? This chlorofunctionality remove, and the carbon able to find the bond with this carbon atom, and there will be a kind of epoxide. Here the epoxide will be originated, and the side chain ester remains as ester functionality only. So this is in accordance with what? Dawson's condensation. First one is simple nucleophilic addition process. Let me treat the complex molecule for this Dawson's condensation. I am taking benzaldehyde derivative, paramethoxybenzaldehyde as a one of the reactant, and this is the one where you can find a benzene ring directly linked with cyclohexane, and here is the oxygen with C double bond was CH2Cl. This is alpha haloester once again. Whatever the complexity of the molecule, only the funda we need to remember will be the halogen group containing carbon will find the bond with carbonylic carbon, and oxygen finds a three-membered ring system. This is the way. The entire group remains as such. This will become a side chain only. And here you can notice the epoxy linkage between this one, this carbon to this carbon atom. That is the epoxy linkage. And upon this carbon atom, you can find benzene ring with paramethoxy. Benzene ring with paramethoxy will be allocated. So this is the entire Dawson's condensation process. If you are processing further, so the same intermediate compound whichever generated processed further for establishment of new compound over there, so there will be a formation of benzene ring with a kind of 8-membered ring system, and another here you can find benzene ring once again, and methoxy group is located over there, and here is the kind of NHC double bond group generated over there, and upon the nitrogen you can find the CH2 NMe2. So this kind of molecule is originated, that is in accordance with the chemical transformation. So steps may not be mentioned, but this will be the final product starting with this intermediate compound whichever generated by the Dawson's condensation. This step is more focused for the condensation process. Up to this only we are supposed to focus, because this is only requisite reaction what we are discussing in this constraint, right? So let me go with the estophenone molecule and treated with alpha haloester. Sodium ethoxide will be a strong base for this condensation process. Ultimately, the carbonylic carbon to halo group containing carbon bonding with the epoxy linkage is possible, that is generated over there. And this carbonylic carbon is having methyl, so that methyl remains upon this carbon atom only. And on the second carbon atom you can find ester, that ester is generated. Subsequently you need to go for the ester hydrolysis so that carboxylic acid will be generated. The carboxylic acid is supposed to be heated. Whenever heating taking place, this decarboxylation is possible. After the decarboxylation process, you need to open up the ring system. Whenever ring system is opened by the hydrolysis process, here the hydroxy, here the hydroxy, that compound will go with the further dehydration and giving rise to ultimately aldehyde functionality. So if you observe this compound, there is a initially only 2 carbon atoms outside the benzene ring, but here one of the carbon got enhanced. Up to this only our Dargent's condensation process completed. But next step what we done? So by heating process the molecule got somewhat modification. Some extent of a reaction got completed and you got the final product as the aldehyde with one extra carbon atom with respect to the starting molecule. So this is the way Dargent's condensation finds the multiple applications in the field of laboratory chemistry, that means synthesis of many more compounds. One more example is provided if you are taking alpha haloester compound like this, which are having the provision for the anti-conformation with respect to this oxide and the chloro. So whenever this is the compound, the chloro group which removed, the O minus is able to form the bond like this, and the chloro is removed, so epoxy group will be generated like this. And anti-compound always gives rise to the trans product with respect to the stereochemistry aspects, where you can find ethyl functionality toward the viewer and this ester functionality away from the viewer. This is the anti-symmetry, trans-symmetry you can notice over there. So this is the criteria for the epoxidation process. If the second condition you want to absorb, chloro group and oxide are taking on the same plane, so that it is the kind of syn conformation you can see. If syn conformation was taken, oxide is taking part of the bond formation by subsequent chloro group removal, there is a formation of epoxide with the cis retention of the configuration. So whatever starting material you are taking, the configuration of the product remains the same one. Anti-configuration leads to trans conformation, syn configuration leads to cis configuration. So retention of the configuration you can clearly notice even after the epoxidation process. Now let me conclude the session by introducing the applications for the Dargent's condensation process. Synthesis of alpha beta epoxy esters are possible. Alpha beta epoxy ester is the ultimate product in the Dargent condensation. This will be the useful intermediate in order to obtain the multiple final products by going with the chemical transformations further. So you can synthesize, you can take this reaction as a reaction as the standard one in order to synthesize epoxy esters. This will be a lead compound in order to generate the multiple final products based on the chemical reagent whichever added. Alpha beta unsaturated carbonyls upon rearrangement, epoxide generation is the ultimate step over there. Synthesis of pharmaceuticals are possible. They are for biologically active molecules and the natural products. The chemistry also, this Dargent's reaction taking part of that one. Fine chemical manufacturing Dargent's reaction is more crucial in nature. Even in the examination point of view, some points are provided for better understanding. Reagent for the Dargent's condensation will be alpha haloester, and aldehyde ketone can be taken as the starting material. Base, a strong base like sodium ethoxide can be taken in order to remove that proton and generating carbene intermediate. These are the reacting species for Dargent's rearrangement process, and the product ultimately epoxide glycidic ester in specific you can designate. Glycidic ester formation taking by Dargent's rearrangement process. Mechanism taking via enolate attack formation and intramolecular cyclization taken in order to generate the epoxy ester. Related to aldol condensation, but instead of alpha hydroxy ester it gives the epoxy ester. epoxy ester could be the final product over there. So by this we successfully completed Dargen's reaction or Dargen's condensation process. Dargen is the scientist who introduced the reaction, hence the reaction is named after the scientist because of his relentless contributions toward the establishment of new chemical synthesis pathway in the organic chemistry laboratory. So in the next session we will discuss regarding the new named reaction called Davis oxidation. Meanwhile, we are going to stop the session because we entirely finished the concept regarding Dargen condensation process. Hopefully you enjoyed, you understood, and you got the clear information regarding this named reaction. You can subscribe and share with your friends and watch regularly the channel so that you will get the sound knowledge in the field of chemistry. Definitely you will get the success what you are aspiring for. Thank you very much for your patient listening. This is Dr. Kavita Kottireddy Kota signing off.